for the Aces semifinals. Once Sly arrives at the team hangar, we'll prep the plane and suit up for competition.
Alright, sounds fun. We're already doing the semifinals. Now that everyone is mad enough at each other for us to do it. And he didn't die that time, because I guess that would make things too easy. But that's okay, these things are pretty easy to fight if you don't try to get too fancy. But not as easy to fight as the flashlight guards. I mean, before I could have just knockout dived them and
Suit up, partner. Almost time for the semifinals.
And did a sneak attack, but that would have at least took a little time.
Stay sharp, Sly. Iceland and Belgium will be at each other's throats up there, but you're still outnumbered.
Relax, Mom. This is gonna be great.
Yes. The very confusing part for me when Sly called Bentley his mom. Yes. You see, mothers are always nagging you and worrying about your health.
Eyes to the sky, Thieves. The semi-final round between Team Iceland, Team Cooper, and Team Belgium is now underway. The bangs are out. Dogfight action, reaction.
Okay, pal. The winner here is the last man standing. Lead your opponents and watch your six. I know how you hate being burned alive at 500 feet.
No, are you kidding me? That's my favorite thing to do. That's what I do on the weekends.
Shazak attack.
Anyways, they have to gun down every single plane. And I guess all the opposition just kind of dies. This is a pretty high-risk competition. I didn't know Holland had such anarchistic laws.
A super nice thwack.
I mean, you don't see them like jump out with parachutes or anything. Also, the planes gun down each other. The plane will just respawn and it doesn't count. So, yeah, that's not very realistic. I'm kind of amazed that the blue planes are even like shooting at you, because it seems like it'd be easier to just think that you are on their team because of the similar design.
Good news. Aces tickets for next year already on sale. Buy now and save 10% on cost.
It seems like the more logical approach to this competition would be, like, this is just coming from me, and anyone who knows my playstyle in Smash Bros. Will see where I'm coming from with this. Yeah, I don't think that actually counted as for your counter. We'll have to review the video footage to see though. And the fact that they're selling Aces tickets already for next year is actually pretty much truth in video game television. Because that you to get anywhere in like anywhere that's like a popular tourist spot, you'll have to book it like a year in advance. So the summer before you actually go visit. And I know this because I went to Washington DC last summer, and you literally just this like tour of.
The raccoon does it so good.
Indeed. There's this tour where you literally had to have had booked it the previous summer to be able to get in because that many people wanted to go on it. I think colleges are the same way, starting to get the same way now. I don't know. I'm not in college yet. Shut up, Dimitri, you're not helping. I guess Dimitri is still kind of mad about Paris, although he mostly seems to have gotten over it. And he'll completely get over it later, but this, what I'm doing right now, this whole shooting thing, is actually one of the multiplayer minigames.
You're out of bullets. Fly down underneath one of the bridges and pick up some more rounds.
Oh yeah, I haven't been talking about this, but you eventually run out of bullets, so I think there's one in here. Yeah, Dimitri has to make a remark about that, I guess. I thought there were bullets in the barn, but maybe that's just in the multiplayer version. I don't know. Anyways, we have 7 planes left. Let's do this. But if you go too high or too out of bounds, the plane will just kind of break down. So don't do that. Alright, almost done. We're at the bottom. We're in the last 5.
Team Belgium regroups. They show focus. Looking tough. Jujutsu.
Oh, are they now?
Another falling star.
Sometimes it's pretty easy to believe that Dimitri learned his English by watching hip-hop videos. Wait, he says,
It's mano a mano.
and guess who's gonna win? It'll clearly be the other plane. Because I'm about to crash straight on that.
Team top outstanding. Team Cooper is going to the finals. Let the crowd say yay.
What was that last part? It was probably like something in French. I don't know French. I know. Yeah.
Thanks to Sly's flying, we're officially in the Aces Finals. Our opponents, Team Mugshot and Team Black Baron. The rules in the finals are a bit different than normal. Whoever takes out the defending champ gets the title. Hear that, boys? It's all about taking down the Baron. Our only real competition will be Mugshot himself. We need to remove him from the competition. Here's the plan. I'll challenge him to a fist fight out in the town square. Sly, you find and lure Inspector Fox to the same place. When the two meet, the sparks are sure to fly. With some luck, the big guy will get carted off to jail, and we'll have clear skies for the finals. However, the Baron won't be so easy to deal with. He commands an enormous team of flyers and has been known to bring in a squad of blimp gunships when things look grim. The answer to our problem isn't obvious, although it is potent. Behold, Lupus Gigantormus. I'll drug the beast so that the Guru will be able to ride it and take out some of the local guards, who also serve as the Baron's pilots. Obviously, the fewer enemy pilots Sly has to deal with in the finals, the better. Next, I'll hack into the aircraft control tower. If successful, I'll be able to intercept any messages the Baron might send to his gunships. All right, team, we've got all night to prepare. If we take this thing, it'll mean more than a trophy. Penelope is sure to join our gang. After her stellar work defending our hangar, I'm sure we'd all agree that she's a prime recruit.
Indeed. Now I get started with the second wave. And, oh yeah, this new, which one of these should I get first? Bad attack level 3, fist of flames, grapple cam. Oh, that is a fun thing to screw around with. But, shadow power level 1, that's also very useful. We got that at the very end of Sly 2. Fist of Flame is very useful, but Murray's so overpowered he probably doesn't need it. I can either get these two or just this. Go ahead and get these two. Sly is already pretty much like overpowered. Alright, Holland Operation Day 2. And I guess both the jobs are Bentley jobs, so let's get started. Grapple cam. Now, this will be expanded upon later, but the essence of grapple cam is you equip it and then you can kind of, okay, you can't shoot yet, but you will be able to later. You can self-destruct,
Over here!
and you can press the circle button to have Bentley yell a string of insults at anyone around. which can be used to like attract them to your position. And I will try to attack the grapple cam, but and you can also kind of hurt them with this. It's very fun to screw around with, not just for yelling insults at guards and attacking them, and not just because it has a really long reach and you can grab onto one of these blimps, and once you get the gun you can just kind of fire down. Man, I don't even know how many hours I spent just doing that. That's probably why this is my favorite level, actually. But you can also use this to break into the Cooper hideout somehow. I think it's easiest to do in the first level, but you can probably somehow do it here if you like get it just the right way. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can do it in this level, but I don't think it's as easy to do. Wait, you can. Okay, I should probably just quit screwing around with this. I can show this later. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna. And that thing can attack Bentley, so if you ever for some reason wanted to attack yourself, that's a good way to do it, I guess. I don't know if I ever talked about Bentley having thrusters, but you actually need them for one of these jobs, so make sure you have them.
It's time we dealt with Mugshot. We can't risk him taking down the Baron before you in the finals.
Not to mention he deserves a little payback for what he did to our aircraft hangar.
True. Since Mugshot's assault, the Baron has been keeping an eye on him. We can't fight him out in the open for risk of getting disqualified. Thankfully, Inspector Fox is out in the field looking for us.
I hear ya. We'll set them against each other. Mugshot is an international criminal after all. Carmelita won't be able to resist.
My only concern is for Inspector Fox's safety.
Oh, don't worry about her. She's more than a match for a meathead like Mugshot.
Okay, I'll pick a fight with Mugshot and bait him into meeting in the town square for our rumble.
You do that. I'll get Carmelita's attention and lead her back here to the same place.
Agreed.
I've got to hand it to you, Bentley. This is a really underhanded plan.
Why, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, this is a pretty entertaining job, I think. It's definitely one of the more memorable ones. There we go. Got words to come out with my mouse. And for once, we don't have a speech upon getting in here. We just kind of have to go find Mugshot, and he's pretty easy to find because he is way bigger than any person should be. And there's a little.
I'll beat it, twerp.
Yep.
The Black Baron's been giving me the grill since that event in your hangar.
Perhaps you'd like to take out some frustration by engaging in a physical battle with me outside in the town square.
No way! I'm being watched here. That, and it wouldn't feel right pounding a four-eyed runt in a wheelchair.
Alright, we have to bait him, becoming so mad. He doesn't care about losing the... he doesn't care about being caught by the Black Baron, or he just forgets.
I'm sure you wouldn't win in the fight anyway. You've got such a long, sad history of losing to the Cooper gang.
I could whip your whole gang with one arm if you jerks would sit still. Look at these arms. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah, you know, actually hitting the opponent is part of the battle, so you shouldn't get too jumped up.
My head is spinning from your breath. What, do you gargle with raw sewage every night before bed?
Yeah, you're half right. I find a nice tang to my breath. Helps maintain my personal space.
Okay then.
Do you even know what I'm saying to you? Or are you too stupid to understand the words coming in through your ear holes?
What? What's an ear hole? Talk sense, why don't you?
You know, I've been thinking about your appearance.
Look, if you don't got nothing to say nice, then don't say nothing at all. Get it? What? Ain't got no sassy comments, smart guy? Oh, I get it. You got nothing nice to say, so you're keeping quiet. That's real cute. You really got nothing nice to say? That's cold.
And the final option.
Your mother was a broken down tub of junk with more gentleman callers than the operator.
Nobody talks that way about my mother. Nobody! Okay, little broken down runt. Looks like you're gonna get broken down even more.
When colors
Town
in the
Square,
operator.
5 minutes. Please don't be late.
That means so much more when you get older.